No, he's not married. He has 9 girlfriends. It's very funny. Thank you very much from Graig Murphy, everybody.
How we doing? Everybody good? Yeah, I see fall here. I was unemployed all summer. Anyone ever do that? Something like that. Call on Sunday, you get a check on Tuesday. It's fantastic. But the first time you declare unemployment, they make you jump through some hoops. You gotta wait on hold to declare unemployment, just waiting there for 6 hours. Finally, I got to talk to the smartest woman available. 3 times this lady asked me, "So why come you got fired?" Why come you got fired? By the 3rd time I go, "Why come I'm the one unemployed and you have a job?" Why come that happened? Can you explain that to me? More better, am I speaking your language now? I'm not quite fluent moron, but I can piece some shit together here and there. So I get off the phone and she sent me to an unemployment seminar. If you're ever invited to this thing, leave the country, it's not even worth it, don't even go. 45 other unemployed people in a room with no windows, 136 degrees, I think the dress code was sweatpants with meatball stains, I can't be sure. Might have been a coincidence or I missed a pasta fest, I don't know. But everyone seemed to get together and say, let's wear our stained stuff today. So we're all sitting there pissed off, we don't have jobs. There's an older guy teaching us how to do a resume. In the middle of this whole process, he collapses. Thank God he lands next to this genius of a girl who goes, "Oh my God, is anybody in here a nurse or a doctor?" Fresh on a nurses and doctors right now. I can wake up this guy with mustard on his forehead, maybe he can stick me on. Luckily, I've landed a job. I work in a high school, and I love this job. I actually work with the special needs kids, and I mean this genuinely. They're the best kids in the world, and I have my 2 favorites. These 2 kids, Brendan and Ryan. They both have Down syndrome, and I love them to death. Ryan doesn't talk a lot, maybe 1 word a week, and then Brendan's boisterous. He's gonna win like prom king. He's out there, and they're pissed because everything's healthy in the school now. There's no more French fries. They're bullshit. They eat French fries every day. They love it. So I'm in the room, and the teacher goes, Ryan, who doesn't speak a lot, he goes, "Tell Mr. Murphy why we don't have French fries anymore." He looks at me and goes, "Michelle Obama." Brendan hears this on the other side of the room, gets up on the table and goes, "Vote Romney, he'll bring back the fries." And I have to agree, things are getting out of hand with the fatty foods now. I don't know if you saw this news story about 2 days ago, right in between, headline news, right in between Iran might nuke the shit out of anything at any second, and right before China and Japan are at war, was a story about, we might not have a lot of bacon next year. Did you see this? There are countries worried about food next year, and we're worried about bacon. Is it going to be like the 70s with like the gas lines, and we're telling our grandkids that you know I had to wait in line to get bacon? And when I got enough time, I only had 1 package of bacon. That's all they rationed for me, was 1 package of bacon. If you know what it's like to live in a time with just egg and cheese on a bagel, a regular cheeseburger, scallops wrapped in nothing, do you know what that sounds like? So I've stocked up. I bought a lot of bacon, but I'm freezing it. I'm going to be a bacon dealer next year. If anyone needs it, you come to me. The picture of having a guy come up to me, what do you got in the Applewood? I'm out of Applewood, but I got a shipment coming out from Canada. It's a little different. You may like it. Or if you can't afford it, you can just snip bacon bits like this guy over here. That's what he's on right now. It's out of hand with food. I go to Domino's recently. And online now, you can do that. Then you can do it online. I hit send. They sent me back a tracking number, so I could track my pizza. This is how fat we've gotten. I need to know my pizza's out of the baking process and safely in a vehicle on its way to my house. And I know there's people in front of a TV like, I don't know why it stopped at 5th and Main. Maybe the light's broken or there was an accident. Oh, it's moving now. Here comes our pizza. Here we go, here we go. I'm a comedian, I do this a lot. I do really weird shows, awful shows sometimes. A couple of nights ago, I had to do a show. I walked in, didn't know what I was walking into. And I get there, and the guy goes, I go, "What's this show for?" And he goes, "It's for door-to-door. We're an elderly car service. We pick up old people." The youngest guy in the crowd, 65. The oldest, dead. That's how old this crowd was. And the guy goes, "I wouldn't make fun of elderly people. They're not going to like it." So I start off the show, and everything's going well. They love me. It was great. You were there. Thank you, ma'am. You were awesome. I'm like, maybe I'll slip in an elderly joke. They won't even notice. They're going to love it. So I go, you know, I got got into an accident with an elderly driver. This one might be my fault. This guy was in an '86 Cadillac. I was in the frozen food section. Oh, they turned on me. One woman yelled "fucking pussy" in the back. I think she was 90. Somebody had screwed a tennis ball from their walker. It whizzed by my head. I don't know if she was like from the original League of Their Own, like it was Marla Hoots, the real one throwing shit at me. I barely got out of there. I had to tell my dad. My dad's getting up there in age too. It's great. He's retired, so he doesn't have a lot to do. What he does is, with his time, is he writes angry letters to companies. Handwritten angry letters to companies. And we had to stop him because the government got involved. The last one, he wrote an angry letter to Hostess, the pastries company, about how messy and how much their powdered donuts get everywhere. While he was eating a powdered donut, and it looked like a terrorist letter with anthrax in it. Well, you can't do this anymore, Dad. It's getting out of hand. You look at the anthrax letter with the white powdered donuts. I love this guy. He's great. He gets confused by a lot of things. Cable just confused the hell out of him. He gets the caller ID now. You guys have that? Somebody calls the house, it shows up on TV. You don't have to get up and look at the phone and say, I'm not talking to this asshole. You can just change the channel on him now. It's great. But it's confusing him. I was over there, he's watching the Red Sox game. Middle of the game, I rolled over and hit last call on my cell phone. My name and number pop up on the screen. My father goes, holy shit, I think you won season tickets. Like, look, there's your name, call that number. Rich was talking about the Olympics. I love the Olympics. I noticed shit too. Anyone notice this? This year's Olympics, Cuba had a rowing team. They didn't win anything. How does Cuba not win in rowing? What is that? Is the varsity team already in Florida and they just sent the JV squad off the line for a week? No, somebody got that. Good job. Thanks. I don't know if you noticed this, but Mexico didn't have a pole vaulter. I thought that'd be something that everyone gets good at. Hey, you guys have been a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show.